Hello Galactic family, we continue to have ongoing influxes of light downloads. All this light brings up more and more old energies that no longer serve us. Old beliefs surface, along with grief, perceived loss, perceived abandonment and more. Anytime you feel someone has hurt you, it shows you that you still hold victim energy. If you don't release it, you continue to create circumstances in which you feel someone or something has done harm to you. We are not victims. If, however, you still carry old perceived hurts, you will continue to create more circumstances that prove that you indeed are a victim. One way to let go of anyone you perceive has done you harm, which is victim consciousness and is of separate ego, is to use this exercise, which frees both of you from the entanglement, which keeps the destructive cycle going. It is an exercise of forgiveness and completing old karmic contracts. It is also an exercise in self-forgiveness and freedom, clearing of old contracts. Go into a meditative state. Set up your grounding and protection in your own way. Center in your heart chakra. Find yourself in a place of nature. Find a place to sit. On the right side of you is a small campfire. Call your soul to you. Invite your guides if you so wish. Ask your soul and or guides for the contract between you and the one you are choosing to release. They give you a stack of papers. All contracts. The contract with the one you are choosing to release is on top. All others are similar contracts from all lifetimes that carry the same energy. On the top of the contract with the one you are consciously releasing is the word contract. At the bottom of the contract is your name on the left and his/her name on the right. Beside you find a red ink stamp. It says cancelled. Take it and stamp it on the top contract. There is another red ink stamp that says null and void. Take it and stamp it on the top contract. Know that all contracts from all lifetimes are also cancelled. Now, take the stack of papers and easily tear them in half and throw them in the campfire. Next, you are instructed to find a log. Notice the size. Ask your soul and or guides to pour into the log all contracts including the ones you are choosing to release. Break the log in two and place in the fire. Finally, place yourself in a bubble of pink heart light. Invite the one you are releasing to sit across from you. Place him/her in a bubble of pink heart light. Connect heart to heart with love light from your heart to theirs. Tell the other what is in your heart to say. Listen to what they have to tell you. Say, I forgive you. I forgive me. Please forgive us. I love you and I thank you. We are blessed and we are free. I bless you, I release you, I set you free. I allow you to be you and me to be me. Now say, I now release you. And they, in their bubble, float away till they disappear. You block manifesting anything if you demand it look a certain way or want it on your time, or deep down you believe you don't deserve something. This is old energy, for in the new, you are clear and this crystalline state of being is the grand manifester. If a person has had a history where nothing goes according to plan, they won't believe that it can be different. This is where clearing old beliefs and trusting that all is possible is important. Do a timeline of your life and break it down in 5-year increments from birth to the present. Include what beliefs you created or brought forth from other lifetimes, whether you perceive them as limiting or expanding. When you are done, you might see what is ready to be let go of. Use a sacred rose and replace the old belief with an essence such as love, joy, peace, respect, power, etc. For example, if you discover unworthiness in your exercise, release it and replace it with the essence of worthiness. Ask yourself how you want to feel and you will be guided to an essence to integrate, which means you act aligned with that essence in all that you do and are. It may take you several times to release the old belief or pattern, so every time you feel some old energy, release it and replace it. Then act on it. What does being worthy or any essence you choose look like to you? What does it feel like? What would life be if you felt this in every fiber of your being? How does a person who has integrated worthiness act? We are in the eye of the needle. If we want to be on the other side, we must clear ourselves of old beliefs, patterns and energies. If we are still full of old energies, the light downloads simply cannot fill us. If we are still full of old energies, there's no room for anything else. If this is the case, what is stopping you from letting go? Is it fear of the unknown? Is it rejection by others? Remember that any time you defend an action, you are holding on to something that is ready to be let go of. If you are a yes, but person, what are you vehemently defending? Can you surrender it, bless it and let it go? Realize that everything is spiritual. You see, Earth is manifest spirit. There is no job, no person, no place that is not spiritual. Whether a person refers to themselves as a light worker or a janitor, both are spiritual. If you are in a job that depletes you and in which you find no joy or passion, why are you there? It does not matter the job you have, what matters is who you are and how you shine your light. Some years ago, I was sure I was to do only spiritual work, so I quit my job and lived on credit cards, thinking that surely I would be saved by spirit and the debt would be magically erased. Well, that didn't happen. I ran up lots of debt and still couldn't make a go of my spiritual work. It was a big lesson for me. So I attracted a job that I loved and took responsibility for all of my actions. I shined my light wherever I was and found my joy in living life. It was through this experience that I evolved into realizing that every choice we make creates an energy. I joyously learned to be grateful for everything, including my bills. What I notice is that there are many who set out to be light workers, and give up when it becomes too difficult, so they let it go and get any job they can to pay the bills. Resentment sets in, non-gratitude is created and there is no joy in what they are choosing to do. All this does is create a huge blockage and that blockage then creates more beliefs of unworthiness, lack, hatred, etc. Shifting one's perception of what being spiritual is and what it means to be in the new takes commitment, faith, joy, patience, passion and fortitude. As we continue to clear, we fill up with more and more light. This light serves as a flashlight, shining a light on anything that is not love. It also awakens us up to be more. With each old and limiting energy we release, we immediately open up to more love light. Consciousness expands and as consciousness expands, life shifts from the old to the new. There is more freedom and, of course, more love and more awareness. Our souls inhabit us more and we continue to evolve higher. Truly, what is within is what is created without. We continue to spiral higher and higher into refinement and we continue infinitely. We let go of our propensity to look for results or the end game. We simply stay in the moment and notice how easy life is. How fun it is. It's like opening up presents. We never know what is beneath the pretty wrapping. Just as we don't know what each day will bring us, created by us. Can you experience life with this kind of expectancy? Expectancy is looking towards life in joy. Expectation is hoping things don't change to bust us out of our comfort zone. Being sovereign beings, we get to choose. We can choose to hold on to what's familiar or we can choose to get excited about what great surprise awaits us. Each choice creates consciousness and then life reflects that back to you. As you pay attention to how you feel, you are guided. Wow! Isn't it grand to be responsible for our own lives? We can choose to be slaves to our past or victorious in new choices. Now, that is freedom. If you want to live at your highest potential, then paying attention to how you feel each moment is key. If you don't like how you feel going in a particular direction, change it. Notice where you feel the most free and joyous. You might try lots of things. Sort of like trying on different outfits. There's one that really lights you up. I have 3 daughters. They are different from me and different from each other. I had a great conversation with one of them. I was saying how disruptive my sleep has been. She asked why. I told her it was ascension. She replied, "You mean like when a plane ascends into the sky?" I said yes. Kind of like that. But why does that interrupt your sleep? Instead of explaining it all, I merely said that it doesn't matter how each of us chooses to live our life. What is key is that there is love that connects us. How each person chooses to live their life is spiritual. No one needs to be a healer or a light worker or speak spiritual words. All that matters is that we express our joy and love in whatever we choose to do. Do you perceive you don't have what you want in this moment? Do you realize the act of wanting keeps something from you? It is the same for all such seeking. I want, I wish, I hope, and I will are all things that keep the future in the future. Stating such things do not manifest them. Stating such things are a statement of lack, for to want something is a statement that says, I don't have this. I am not whole without this or that. Can you instead love yourself right where you are? Can you be in joy with your life as it is now? Can you stop seeking outside of yourself for something you think you are not or think you do not have, as if that wanted thing will then make you happy? It won't, for when you get that thing you want, there will be something else you will want, and so the seeking continues. When you seek, you are stating that you are not whole. You are not happy, and thus your consciousness continues to bring you circumstances that prove this to you, a constant reminder of how you are unwhole and lacking. If you find joy and acceptance in this moment, your consciousness then manifests more circumstances where you are joyful and accepting. You see, you never stop creating and manifesting. The question is, do you enjoy what you create? Do you sometimes make presumptions or assumptions? Is this truly based on the moment or on past experience? Usually when we presume a person is going to act in a particular way, or when we presume things will happen the way they always do, it is based on the past. If we make assumptions, that too is based on past experiences. Instead, be in the moment and see others and self and situations with new eyes without the urge to place your own experiences onto another. Let yourself be surprised. For the rest of the year at least we will be on the fast track to the new. For those who are there here, they will continue to anchor a whole new way of being. They will fine-tune themselves. Some will not only continue to integrate the new. They will continue to let go of all that is not love. That is, all that serves only to limit oneself. Therefore, we will have more awarenesses. Illusions will be exposed, and our feeling state will continue to be upgraded. Our physical bodies will continually adjust to living in a higher dimension, consciousness and vibration. We have and will continue to have opportunities to help us remain centered in our hearts. In our center of peace. Being in the eye of the storm. This requires us to be neutral, detached from drama and distractions, and stay in the present moment. You may find yourself letting go of much busyness and sociability and not doing things that you used to enjoy. Feel through this and do only what you are guided to do. Your heart is amazingly intelligent and will never steer you down a limiting pathway. As we stand silently and are authentic, our light broadcasts outward. No longer do we send out missionaries to convert, for we honor and respect everyone's choices. This is our job, to be all of who we are right where we are. There is no need to run about the earth, for to accept what and where and who we are in this moment is more than enough. We shine our light by being true to ourselves. For we are love, and as love we smile in our peacefulness, and our smile touches all hearts with our love and peace.